Hi, welcome, amazing investors, to another beautiful and wonderful episode on Property Update. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this amazing episode on Property Update. My name is Chidi. I am a luxury real estate consultant right here in the city of Lagos, and I am a lead consultant at Maduana Homes and a member of Having Gray and Associates, the official brokerage for Landway. Welcome. So today, let's go to the city of Epe. And in Epe, we are going to Future City. But today, we are not going to really talk about the landmarks, every other thing about this property. This episode, we have you in mind, our dear investors. And Future City is in Epe, Lagos, Nigeria. So we have land for sale in Epe, Lagos, Nigeria. The Future City is the city, and also it is a new town development by Landway. This is what the city is gonna look like. Yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. I can't just imagine you as an investor own a piece of real estate in this beautiful city. This beautiful city is going to have residential, industrial, and commercial activities in the city. Whatever it is that a city needs to flourish, that is what this city is going to have. Schools, it's going to have industries, you're going to have a lot of things, hospitals, recreational centers, a lot of things about this city. Although we are not going to talk about the infrastructure and every other thing that they come into this city, but then I am here to tell you what you are going to mean as a return on investment investing in Future City. And so let's see what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about the property appreciation, the projection of what you are looking to make if you invest either in 300 square meters or 500 square meters, because we have only these two land size in Future City. And if you are discovering this channel for the first time, please subscribe to this channel and do also well to share this video and also be your brother's keeper. Some of Nigerians in abroad or here in Nigeria are looking to invest their money in a real estate, but they have to discover this first. And so if you don't share or if you don't like this video, they might not be able to see it. But don't forget to turn on the notification bell as well when you subscribe, so that you can get notified whenever we post information like this. So it's a project appreciation projection. That is what we are doing solely for this episode. So let's dive in. Let's see what you are going to make. First, let's talk about the payment plan and the price. The price is 14,000 naira per square meter, and this is a pre-launch price. This is what we are selling right now. We are selling both 500 square meters and 300 square meter at the rate of 14,000 naira per square meters. Don't worry, as we continue, I'll tell you how much it's gonna come up with. Then this one is the launch price, so it's gonna sell for 24,000 naira per square meter, and this is gonna happen at the end of this month. So if you are yet to invest in Future City, you should be dialing my number right now so that you can start investing your money in the right property. Don't forget, it's a city, it's a Future City. Now let me just tell you this: Future City is not an investment that you will invest now and you want to resell in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years from now. So this investment is from 5 to 6 to 7 to 10 to 20 years if you want to hold as long as that. But from 5 upward, you can resell your property. So now the payment plan is 2 years. 2 years is the payment plan, and we are going to come to that later. So let's move on. Now, because we want people to invest their hard-earned money into this and not have it hard when they are ready to sell their property. So the company has a buyback option, which is if you are willing to resell your property at 5 years to 6 years or above, you want to resell. So you are going to resell at the rate of 120% to 200%. So it's not going to go low, uh, go below 120, and it's not going to go higher than 120 in 5 to 6 years. So take note of that. If you are reselling, if you are buying to resell in 5 years to 6 years, take note that you could sell it for 120 percent, or even within, in between, or you sell for 200%. So have that at the back of your mind as we move on to this. Now, this is 300 square meters. So we are going to be calculating on 120%, the lowest. Yes, we are calculating on the lowest, 120% return on investment in 5 years to 6 years. So we are going to calculate 300 square meter right now. So if we multiply that 14,000 naira per square meter, we multiply it with 300 square meter, is going to give us 4.2 million naira. So this is what we are selling right now, and it is a pre-launch price that we are selling right now. And if you are selling at the rate of 120%, in 5 years, this is going to be your return on investment. This 5.40, right, 5,040,000 naira will be your return on investment for holding this property for 5 years. So if you add your return on investment, which is this, and your capital, which is this, you are going to be having 9,240,000 naira. This is what you'll be getting in 5 to 6 years if you are to resell the property. And if you still want to hold, the property will continue to appreciate. But take note, this is a pre-launch price. So that is why I said you should invest now, buy it now, because by the end of the month, the price is going to change. And I will tell you the amount is going to change too. So now let's say at the launch, now the price is going to change from 4.2 million naira to 7.2 million naira. Now, at the rate of 24,000 naira per square meter, 24,000 naira per square meter. So the 300 square meter now, instead of 4.2 million naira, will be selling for 7.2 million naira. Now, if you are going to sell it at the rate of 120% in 5 years, that means you are going to be making 8,640,000 naira. Now, this is your return on investment in 5 years. Then, if you add your return on investment, which is this, and your capital, you are going to be making 15,840,000 naira. That's huge. See how much you are making in 5 years, and you buy it for 7.2. Yeah, you make 8.640. That means it is over 100% return on investment that you are making, about 120%. And this is just the lowest. You could sell it above 120, you could sell it 150, you could sell it 180, but it's not going to go above 200%. So let's move on to 200% return on investment projection for 300 square meters. Now, let's say you are buying at the pre-launch price for 4.2 million naira, and you hold it for 5 to 6 years, and you decide to sell, and at that time it is selling at this rate, 200%, then you will be making 8,400,000 naira. This will be your return on investment. This is what you're going to get as a return on investment. Now, if you add your return on investment, which is this, and your capital, you are going to be getting 12,600,000 in total. So look at how much you make. You make 200% of what you invested. So if you are going to hold longer than that, you are going to make more than 200% from this. And it depends on you. It depends on how long you want to hold your investment. And this is for pre-launch price, and you are selling at the rate of 200%. So let's move on to see You are buying at the launch, if you are buying by 1st of October, you are going to be buying it at the rate of 7.2 million naira, of which I don't want you to buy it at that rate. So that's why I say you should call me right now so that you can secure this investment. Now, 300 square meter is what you are going to buy at 7.2 million naira at launch, 1st of October. Then, if you are going to hold it for 5 to 6 years, you are going to make 200%. If you sell it for 200%, you are going to be making 14,400,000 naira. 14,400,000 naira. That is 200% of, that is percent return on investment on what you invested, which is 7.2 million naira. Then if you add your return on investment and your capital, which is this and this, you'll be getting 21.6. That is 21,600,000. This is what you'll be getting in 5 to 6 years if you are to sell at 200% return on investment. Now let's move on to 500 square meters. 500 square meters at rates of 120%. It is selling right now at pre-launch price for 7 million naira, and that is at 14,000 naira per square meter. So we are selling it for 7 million naira right now. Then if you hold it for 5 to 6 years and you are selling at the rate of 120%, take note, 120% is not going to go below that, and is not going to go higher than 200%. So if you are selling at the rate of 120%, you are going to be making 8,400,000 as a return on investment. If you are selling at 120%. Now, if you add your return on investment, which is this, and your capital, which is this, you are going to be making 15,400,000 naira. This is what you're going to be making on 500 square meter on 120% return on investment projection. And this in 5 to 6 years, this is what you're going to be making, 8,400,000 naira. But if you add it up, this is what you're going to be cashing out, 15,400,000. So let's move on to at launch. So if this 500 square meter at launch is going to be selling for 12 million naira at the rate of 24,000 naira per square meter. So if you multiply 24,000 naira by 500, you'll be getting 12 million naira. Now, if you hold this for 5 to 6 years, you are going to be making 14,400,000 naira. That is what you are going to be making in 5 to 6 years. Then if you add your return on investment, which is 14.4 million naira, and your capital, which is 12 million naira, you are going to be making 26.4 million naira, or 26,400,000 naira. This is what you're going to make. This is what you're cashing out from the company if you invest your money. And if you decide to cash out your return on investment and still leave this property there, that is also good. Now, let's move on. Take note, you are selling at the rate of 120. Now, let's go to 200% return on investment projection. Now, pre-launch price is selling for 7 million naira. Remember how we got this 7 million naira? Because at this is selling for 14,000 naira at pre-launch per square meter. So if you multiply 14,000 naira with 500 square meters, you are going to be getting 7 million naira. And this 7 million naira, if you are holding it for 5 to 6 years and you are reselling at 200% return on investment, you are going to be making 14 million naira. 14 million naira. That is, it doubles the amount you invested. Okay, double the amount you invested. Now, if you add your return on investment and your capital, you are going to be making 21 million naira. Okay, so this is what you are going to be making by the end of 5 years at the rate of 200%. So let's move on. Let's see at launch what is going to sell. So it's not going to sell for 12 million naira. That 7 million naira property is now selling for 12 million naira. How did we arrive at this 12 million naira? It is, remember, at launch is going to be selling for 24,000 naira per square meter. So if you multiply 24,000 naira by 500 square meters, it's going to give you 12 million naira. Now, this 12 million naira, if you hold it for 5 years and you resell for 200,000 naira return on investment, you are going to be making 24 million naira. This is what you are getting as a return on investment for investing 12 million naira into this product. So at the end of the day, if you add your return on investment and your capital, which is this plus this, you are going to be getting 36 million naira. This is really, really amazing. And I think this is something you should do, because imagine you holding your money, put your money in the bank, this 12 million naira in the bank for 5 years. You think it's going to give you 24 million naira as a return on investment? If you think that can happen, well, that's fine, but I'm not sure it can happen. It cannot happen anywhere. It can only happen when you invest in landed property and real estate. So at the end of the day, you are cashing out 36 million naira. So this is it. If you are discovering this channel for the first time, our dear investors, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, and also share this video or like this video, because when you like this video, a lot of Nigerians will see this product, and they would like to invest their hard-earned money into a profitable real estate investment, just as you have done or as you are going to do. Now, let's look at this. If you are to buy right now, all you need is just 2 million naira initial deposit, and you are going to spread for 2 years, 2 years payment plan, and without interest. This is really cool. You can't get anything like this, anything amazing like this. 2 million naira initial deposit, and at launch is now going to move from 2 million naira to 3 million naira or even more. So it's 2 million naira now. With 2 million naira, you can secure this investment perfectly. So why not call me and buy 6 plots, buy 10 plots, and by 5 years, you are counting big money. So I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for your call. Please give me a call. My numbers are right there on the screen. You can see. Give me a call so that I can help you secure this amazing investment. A beautiful city indeed. So let's look at this. It is in Epe, and this city is a blend of green and technology. So it's something that you should really, really put your hard-earned money into. Now, let's see the reason why you should become a citizen of this future city. What are the reasons you should become a citizen of this future city? Now, buy and hold. Early mover advantage. You see, if you buy now, there's a quote that says, early birds takes it all. So if you buy, um, if you are among those who are buying at the early stage, definitely you're going to earn high return on investment, investing in this estate. Or you are going to have opportunity to buy this city very, very cheap. Now, green energy in this estate, you are going to have green energy, and that means you are going to have um, instead of a generator, they're going to be solar panel, they're going to be electric cars, they're going to be street lights, energy lights that can help protect this our earth because of global warming. So another one is going to be a nature filled city. It's not just going to be an ordinary city where you have blocks and blocks and blocks. It's going to be a greenery environment deep in nature. Another one is sustainable infrastructure. So what is going to be built in future city is not going to be regular housing units that is being built within Lagos, where you see blocks and blocks and blocks. So it's going to be built with some materials that are sustainable, and that is what we are going to have in future city. And also, it's of course it's not going to just be like our normal city. It's going to be enhanced by technology. There are so many things, from transportation to internet, fast fiber optic internet, and down to everything that is being done most of it will be enhanced by technology. And also, like we have seen from the calculation, it has a good appreciation potential. This is why you should be a citizen of Future City. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Give me a call and let's start. Let's start it. I can help you. I'm a partner with Landway. Don't forget, it's a new town development by Landway. Landway is the developer of it, but a new town development is a new company under Landway that is developing these new cities, and it's going to be in a different location. It's going to be in Badagry, Lagos Lagoon, Epe, Ikorodu, and Mowe. It's going to be in this location. So this one is one, the Epe one is the one that will just open for sale right now. And honestly, you can buy. Then what should drive the appreciation? What should drive the appreciation? All the things that we have just talked about as the property, if you sell it at the rate of 120 or 200%, what is actually going to drive this property to appreciate? Now, one is increased migration activities. Now, we know that from now to 2040, people will be migrating, moving from city to another city. And now, what the city will look like will determine the kind of people that will come around. But we know that people will be moving from here to that location where this future city is, and that will affect this property to appreciate in value. We also have a proposed international airport coming towards that environment, of which that is going to boost this property to appreciate very well. And also low capital expenditure. You are not going to spend any money. It's just a land you buy and you leave the land there. You're not doing anything. You are not enhancing the property. It's just there in the bush, but it's appreciating in value. So you don't spend any money, taking care of the property. No, you are not doing that. Then it's also going to have a 30% growth in population over the next 10 years. So we are expecting people to move massively to this location. That can affect the growth of your investment in this location. And we also have emerging commercial activities in this location. Already, we have seen Lagos State moving to this location and building the largest logistic hub in West Africa in Epe, and it's very close, about 5 minutes from its future city to that location. And we also have infrastructure development. Real estate companies are moving into that. Isimi Lagos is not far away from it. Dukia Africa is not far away from it. Itunu Residential is not far away from it. It's around that area that we have all this, and other estates are coming up in this location. I also have Lagos State's real blue line and red line railway is also going to pass through that location. So we have all this that to affect this property, to make this property or to help this property appreciate in value. So guys, what do you think? You think you should invest here? Give me a call if that is what you have resolved to invest in Future City, and I can help you to close this deal as soon as possible. Give me a call and I can help you close this deal. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. My name is Chidi. I'm a luxury real estate consultant and I am from Maduana Homes, and I want to see you next time in my next video. But for me to be able to do that, please turn on the notification bell so that next time I post information like this, you can see it first time. I'll see you next time. Bye.